After a long wait and over a long decade, the sequel to 2009's Avatar, the highest grossing film in history, is finally here in the form of Avatar, The Way of Water. And once again is written and directed by James Cameron, as he brings back Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana. And the story is about Jake and Naturi, now immersed deep into their family life, must leave their home and seek refuge in another tribe, after a familiar threat forces them out of their peace and into another unavoidable fight with the humans. But this time, the Na'vi aren't alone. And so to really get into my thoughts about the movie, I really have to start off with just the overall look of it. This movie is a marvel and a spectacle to behold. The technological advances that Cameron has achieved with the look of this film is breathtaking, to say the least. And the look of the lands, rather the forest or the water and the world around it, is made to be very immersive visually. The vibrant colors and realness of everything on screen just brings it to life in the best ways. It feels like a Jurassic Park in epicness with how it's presented. Like, I feel like this will be perfect as a VR experience. And weirdly enough, Cameron will make you feel for the marine life much like he did in the first Avatar with the forest animals, because it's all done within the connection that he builds with the animals through the characters, making the animals matter, so when something happens to them, it hits almost as hard as a main character. Speaking of, the characters are great. This time, Sully and Naturi play mainly supporting roles within the majority of the runtime. And I love the way those characters are crafted within their personalities. And they figuratively look and feel very different from the first film. The film mainly revolves around their kids and developing those characters. And they did come across as very likable. And they were the main reason for the exploration of these new environments. And the journey taken with them is a great one. I love the introduction into the new tribe. From the color of their skin to the design of them being evolved to be better suited for the water. Even their interactions are great with Sully and his family, and how their people view Forest Na'vi. And it's kind of similar to how cultures may interact with other cultures in real life, to everything afterwards. But one thing that I didn't like about the film was the threat. It wasn't needed and could have been changed. For as long as Cameron worked on this film, it felt like a cheap and easy way out for that position. And the focus on the thread takes away a lot of time for more interesting stories that were being told. Like a certain specific character that has something going on with them, but the surface is only really touched when it comes to that. And it could have been flushed out more, but not due to time constraints, oddly enough. But also, there were things within this story that are to be continued and paid off within later installments. And I believe that that's definitely one of them. And the threat wasn't really that interesting to dedicate so much time to. But I guess that's another setup that we'll have to see play out before absolute judgment. But Cameron does make the villain very unlikable though. But the action is incredible and is something to witness on the big screen. Even at 3 hours and 12 minutes, I do feel like there is some rewatchability, even though 30 minutes could have been shaved off. As far as 3D, I don't feel like I got everything watching it in that way. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I would rather prefer 2D as my viewing choice next time. But overall, Avatar: The Way of Water is magnificent. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece like a lot of people calling it, but I definitely feel like it's a movie that you should check out. With that said, that wraps up my review for Avatar: The Way of Water. And I will catch you guys next time. So, peace out and happy holidays. Whoa. Wait, before you guys go ahead and check out these other videos and go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also with these, check out more videos and I will catch you guys on the flip side. So, go check these out right here. Go check them out. All right up in here. Check them out. Check them